Hey everyone, Rocky here with another super sweet movie review, and this one's going to be for Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is a 2014 film directed by James Gunn. And just got to say up front, James Gunn, the cast and crew of Guardians of the Galaxy did something very amazing with this film. They took characters that were not very accessible. I mean, outside of the comics, not very accessible. They've been in some of the animated Avengers cartoons, but outside of that, they haven't had a whole lot of exposure. So these were characters that were, like I said, completely kind of unapproachable, and they took them and they made them approachable in this movie. And that's just, hats off to them for doing a great job with that. And, they set up this world, this universe basically that's expanding from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's connected too. They built those connections, but they set up enough hooks and enough lines so that they can continue on their series completely independent of any of the other Marvel movies if need be. So, very excited for that. Thought they did a great job putting that together. They, added in a lot of Easter eggs, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for those. But a lot of throwbacks to the comics, a lot of throwbacks to the comic book fans. Acting in this movie was amazing. Chris Pratt and Zoe Saldana did an amazing job as Star Lord and Gamora, and their relationship with each other, you could feel the chemistry come across the screen. It was kind of that way with the whole team, but particularly those two characters. And it has me very excited to see how they're going to advance these characters in the later movies. Vin Diesel doing the voice acting of Groot. Anytime I saw Groot on screen or heard him say, "I am Groot," my mind instantly went back to the movie Iron Giant that Vin Diesel did the voice for the Iron Giant. And I couldn't help but smile because I love that movie so much. And a lot of the tones that Vin Diesel put into his voice were very reminiscent of the Iron Giant. So, I really enjoyed that aspect of it and thought he did a great job doing the voice work for Groot. The two characters that I was highly worried about going into this movie were Rocket Racoon and Drax. As remember previously I mentioned, unapproachable characters. Out of all of them, these two characters seem to me to be about the most unapproachable besides Groot. Reason being is, Rocket Racoon, he's a raccoon that fires guns and missiles, a bit out of the ordinary. And then you have Drax, who's just, a lot of anger. He's, I thought it would be too easy for them to make him kind of Hulk-like in his attitude and everything. I definitely am glad they did not do that. Bradley Cooper, who did the voice work of Rocket Raccoon, in my opinion, this was one of his best performances. As in the movie, I did not hear Bradley Cooper. I heard Rocket Raccoon. Bradley Cooper, in my mind, completely disappeared. And I love that because a lot of times you have a film with voice acting and you hear the voice and you connect it with the actor, and that's who you're visualizing in your mind. So in this, I did not visualize Bradley Cooper at all. He gave Rocket Raccoon his own voice, individual from himself. So awesome job to Bradley Cooper on that. And as far as Drax goes, they wrote the character amazingly well. Dave Bautista, who played the part, did a great job. This man is really growing in his acting ability, his acting range, and he has me very excited to see what he's going to do with the Drax character and what the whole team is basically going to do. Yeah, I mean, they did change a few things about the characters' backgrounds to kind of make it fit into the movie, but I'm okay with that because they put together a really solid movie. Even back to the supporting cast in this movie, they completely helped to elevate the film as well as the main cast. I mean, they built them up and supported them, and everyone felt right in their places. I haven't seen a movie in a while that everything kind of just meshed together well. It was, characters, these actors disappeared on screen and they became their characters, and just a very, very enjoyable experience watching this movie. And I laughed so much during this movie, but, I was also, feeling the tension when those scenes happened. It was a great, great movie. The tone was set directly from the first teaser, and it kept throughout the movie. So, awesome job. In a lot of ways, to me, this movie was actually better than the Avengers, as this was a full ensemble team. Whereas with the Avengers, we had the individual movies, and then they all came together, and then they separated again. In this, I don't think we're going to see a lot of individual movies or spin-offs. We're going to see the Guardians of the Galaxy every time, except for maybe if they do some cameos. But all in all, an amazing, amazing film with Guardians of the Galaxy. It delivered on all levels for me and continues to grow my excitement with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and where they're going to go with it. So definitely give this one a solid 5 out of 5 and encourage anyone that has not seen it yet, definitely go pick it up on DVD, Blu-ray, or if it's still playing in a local theater, go check it out. Those of you that have seen it, if you haven't picked it up yet, go to your store, pick it up right now. You will not be disappointed. Great movie. Really, really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys did too. Let me know down in the comments below if you saw Guardians of the Galaxy. And if you did, who was your favorite character? Who was your favorite character in the comics? Were they one and the same? Definitely put that down in the comments below as well. And if you have any suggestions for movies you'd like me to do a super sweet review on, definitely put those down below as well. And if you've enjoyed my video, I'd ask you to give me a thumbs up and share the video. And please subscribe to my channels. I will be doing further reviews of movies, as well as pick up with my weekly reviews of the DC and Marvel television shows going on right now. And if you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. I do really appreciate you coming on board and hope you're enjoying the videos. So with this, I'm probably not going to get another video out before 2015. So just want to let you guys know and say I hope you have a happy new year. Spend that time with that family. And we'll come back with some great TV shows starting next week. So all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day now. Bye.